Hey everybody, Dr. Greco here. Welcome to Ministry in a Minute. So, we're going to talk Lent this week. Now, I know that Lent is not something that many churches do. Other churches make it so important that it almost seems like in and of itself it is something that is holy and we're told to do. Let me clear some of that up before we dig in. Lent is not in the Bible. Okay, Lent is something that started 200 or 300 years after Jesus. It is something that the church instituted, but it is something very, very good. And the reason is because the Bible does tell us that we should go through times of preparation. And if we are not going to prepare for the remembrance of the resurrection at Easter, what would we prepare for? Because that moment, the death and the resurrection of Jesus, is central to our faith. I know that as Christians, sometimes we tend to make more of Christmas than Easter. But Easter is the central moment to our faith. And taking some time for several weeks leading up to it to prepare ourselves is not a bad thing. When Jesus was led out into the desert to be tempted by the devil, it says, and I quote from Matthew 4, "And then Jesus was led by the Spirit into the wilderness," okay, to be tempted by the devil. We need to make sure we understand that God wants us to prepare. He wants us to take times to clear out the world and narrow our focus on Him. He wants us to take time to just reflect on who He is and what He's done. And Lent is a time leading up to Easter when we prepare to do that. So, not biblical, but still good. We're going to talk this week about all the reasons and all the things we should be doing during Lent. We'll see you tomorrow for another Ministry in a Minute.